welcome back to my YouTube channel today. How are you guys doing? My name is Burola and I am your host as usual on this channel. First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone that's taking me to 1,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. You know, we started from the floor, and right now we are up there, 1,100 million to go. Amen. So anyways, my channel is all about childbirth in Brazil, relocation to Brazil, traveling and tourism in Brazil, education in Brazil, general relocation, and much more Brazil. If that's what you're interested in, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. Let's reach a larger audience. Thank you guys so much. So anyways, in this channel this morning, I'll be telling you guys, I was speaking on the frequent guys, welcome back. Yes, it's a frequently asked question that we get here on the channel, even on my Instagram and my Twitter. Is it safe to raise children here in Brazil? They would like to know. So in my opinion, please do not forget that all the information I give is in my opinion and my general survey and research and what I am saying as a Nigerian that is living currently in Brazil. So first of all, I'd like to say it has two sides. If you can raise a child in Brazil or not, there are two sides to it, and then I'm going to expand on these two sides. The first side I would say is that yes, it is very safe to raise children and a family here in Brazil. I would give you an example to buttress my point. First of all, Brazil is a country in South America. It's a country that offers free education, healthcare, and so many much things that could benefit the life of an average person living here in Brazil. The economy is good, there's food, there's education, there's health, and so many other things. Yes, we know that some of you will be listening to stuff like gangism, you know, people doing prostitution. You might be reading news about people that I don't know, probably people that are shooting a lot, or people that are doing some, you know, drugs and all those things. Yes, they are normal, or that's the normal, like that's the reality of Brazil. It's unfortunate, but then I am sure the Brazilian government and the entire police force in Brazil are working towards it and are very responsive when cases like this tend to happen. In the sense that yes, you can come to raise your children here, it means that your children won't have to pay for education right from primary level up to their university PhD level. Everything offered for free. The healthcare here also is for free. So I would like to, I know I always say that one a lot in my YouTube channel. Yes, you guys already know. But then I would like to talk about people that have special kids. That's people that have children with special, you know, special conditions. Example, autism, so many other special conditions that we cannot mention here right now. So especially as I think that, in my opinion, I think that Brazil is the best country for you to bring your children with special needs, because the care and the love they offer children with special needs, I promise you, you cannot find it elsewhere in the world. Not even in the US, you cannot. These people prioritize anything called children and anything called special kids. They are the priority of any organization here in Brazil. When you're done with schooling, you are going to workshop. Your kids go to workshop to learn. Your autistic child goes to a workshop to learn, you know, a trade that will make them, or a skill that will make them be employable for jobs in the future. Please, which other country does that? I don't know, they do, but I'm talking about Brazil here. Even my own home country, Nigeria, we know we don't have to start to spoil names or start to throw stones because we live in glass houses. Yeah, so if I insult Nigeria, I'm definitely also insulting myself. So but anyways, here in Brazil, special kids are they are prioritized in everything that is being done in their general lives. Also, it will interest you to know that if you have a special kid, the government pays you monthly to take care of these kids. There's even a rumor that says that Brazilian people intentionally want to have special kids so that they can benefit this from the government also, so it won't be outsider or foreigners or immigrants or all those things. I do not know, it's a rumor, and but there are lots of special kids here in Brazil, and I love the way they take care of them and handle them with care. So if you have a special kid, I advise that you start to think about Brazil, how to bring your kid to Brazil and put them in the hands of the government to care of. When I say put them in the hands of the government to care for, I don't mean that government will take your children like in the UK. No, you are allowed to spank your children. If they misbehave, you are allowed to flog them, but not maltreating. You are allowed to correct them. You are allowed to speak to them with the African tone, but you are not allowed to maltreat, maybe giving ill treatment, probably lock them up in the room for 20 days or starve them or do some demonic things to them. No, but you are allowed to raise your children in the African way here in Brazil. Please, that doesn't mean that when you come here you start to treat your children anyhow. I know that many African children too would want to be treated with joy and happiness and be spoiled to an extent too. So please, there is a limit to what you can do here, but doesn't mean that you cannot spank your children. You can speak to them. You can do so many things to direct their path in the right way, but please, not maltreating. Maltreating is different from spanking, or is different from training, or cultural training or something. So please remove maltreatment from your heart today. Anyways, the other side of it where I will talk about today is that we all know, yes, Brazil is a country that has a lot of issues with drugs, gangrism, prostitution, but then again, that's where you as an individual come in. You know the background you're coming from. You're coming from Abule Egba in Lagos. You won't get here and misbehave. No, you're coming from grass, or you're coming from the grass there in Nigeria. Even if you had money, you understand, maybe you are a banker, you are a lawyer, you are a this or that. When you get here as an Omoluabi, you know that there are some things you shouldn't get involved with. There are some things you shouldn't even dabble with. There are some things you shouldn't even think of doing, because you know you have a reputation to keep or to sustain there in your country. You have families that you will embarrass back in Nigeria. So when you get here, yes, all those things are happening. Would you want to get involved because you want to make money? I don't think so. Work. Brazil is a country where if you work, you are getting results immediately. If you start, for example, if you start to fry akara today, you see those women in Lagos that we see that fry akara, and they will stay in that same spot for 20 something years. When we are going to school every time, we'll see them, or when in our neighborhood we see them, the same spot, same pot, same spoon, same oil for 20 something years. Trust me, if you do something like that in Brazil, you come to Brazil, you start a business, you are frying akara by the street. Please, this is an example. You start to fry akara by the street. Trust me, the next 2 years you are going to expand in a way that you will never believe. You just want you to start something, start a business, run something, do something legal, and watch them help you grow. You cannot stay stagnant for 25 unless you are not working, unless you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Do you understand? If you start an akara business, for example, the way I said earlier that Nigeria, that woman Alakara, she will be there for 27 years, the same spot. But trust me, you just need to start with a little step here in Brazil and watch how God is going to expand, how Brazilian government and the entire community is going to help you to expand and grow. Yeah, so general, in conclusion, I would like to tell you that it is a great place to raise a child. the country is safe, in my own opinion, if you do not involve yourself in things that are implicating, if you do not get your hands into dirty mud, if you face your front, go to school, start a business, start a community, marry, engagement, give birth, face your front. Don't get involved in things that they don't involve you in, things that you know that when you are in Nigeria you will never get involved with. Because now in Nigeria, we know that time when we are in Unilag or something, we know that there are cultism in Unilag, but you will never join because you know the house you are coming from. So why will you come to another man's country and then join cultism or gangism or do prostitution? Like, do you understand? So that is the same thing that applies to coming to another country. Always look at it like you're going to boarding school and you're leaving your house, your home country, to go to another country to try to strive and do better and make a better life for yourself, and not implicating your life because you want to make fast money. There are also things that like homosexuality, lesbianism, gayism, and all those things. So definitely you would be the one to lead or direct your children or train them in the path that you think is best for you and your general family. Yeah, that is all being said. Nobody will force anybody to do anything. It just depends on orientation and beliefs, what you think is wrong and what you think is right. That is all. But anyways, I hope this video has been helpful enough. In conclusion, yes, again, you can come here to start your family, you can come here to raise your kids. In fact, as I've said earlier, you do not even need to look for breakfast, lunch, dinner for your kids. The school is going to settle it. You know that culture of waking up in the morning, 5 a.m, trying to cook for your kids to take to school? It's not here. The government feeds them fruits, better food, good food. So you don't have to include that in your business line at all. You can just take them to school and then start to focus on yourself so that you can grow and make things happen for yourself. Oi, Bungie, to the bank. Give me 5 minutes, I'll be back. Another advantage that people don't know about raising their kid here in Brazil is that you are opening permanent residency path for your kids. Yes, which will allow them to have passports very soon, especially kids that are already grown. Probably you have kids already grown in Nigeria or Somalia or something, and then you want to bring them here in Brazil, to Brazil. After they study to an extent, probably in 2, 3, 4 years, they'll be able to get. If you want it to be faster, just get pregnant with your spouse and then provide them automatic citizenship or permanent residency. And that is all for today. Thank you guys for always. I hope you think about it and consider bringing your kids here to Brazil and your family generally to live, work, and start your journey in Brazil. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening once again. See you guys very soon. Bye.